Yo, what's good? Welcome to another one. This gonna be a crazy one as always. Military wife gets caught beating on her and beating on her husband and assaulting him. Um, yeah, we're just gonna jump right into it. But before we do that, I just want to thank everybody for supporting my channel thus far. We've only been 8 days in, 9 days in, and we've been doing a little bit of numbers. It ain't hundreds of thousands of views, but we getting a couple thousands, a couple hundreds, and I just want to say I appreciate everybody who's supporting my channel, who's commenting and everything, engaging and stuff, and yeah, just really appreciate y'all. Y'all keep it up, keep running it up. Um, like the video when you like the video, it helps with the algorithm and stuff. So if you really mess with me, bruh, like the video so we can run it up. Anyways, let's just jump right into this. Whatchamacallit, and see why she beating on her dude, bruh. First off, you shouldn't be doing this, but
There's nothing that you can do to intimidate you.
yeah,
Nothing.
she's bold.
You think that you can just ignore me when I'm trying to talk to you about my
On January 9th,
Hands to the face,
2023,
bold.
a
Okay.
distressed man arrived at the police station to report a domestic disturbance at his home. He was eager to share his story with law enforcement, seeking assistance with the situation he had experienced.
Hello.
Yeah, go ahead.
Good, how are you? Did you call?
I didn't call anybody, but I talked to her.
Right. What happened?
So, my name is, can I start or?
Yeah.
Yeah, my name is.
He seemed like a
I
nice
was,
guy.
I don't know if you're familiar with that area. So this morning, I have an incident with my wife. I'm in the military, I'm a staff sergeant. And I already talked to the MPs and I talked to my leadership, my first line supervisor about the incident that happened this morning.
Mm-hmm.
And pretty much my wife and I were going through some disagreements right now, and she was hitting me.
Okay.
I know. I'm here because I have an idea of what I want to do, but I'm kind of like worried about the consequences. So I don't want to kind of like lose my career or put myself in a position where my career is going to be jeopardized. I already talked to my first line too.
Mm-hmm.
And he said that he can put me on a barrack room and all this stuff,
Okay.
which is what I'm trying to avoid. When I talked to the MP, they told me the same thing. Even if I'm a victim, that pretty much the law favor the spouse. In this case, I don't know if you're familiar with that part.
Being
So
smart, he
what
doing
I'm
it the
hearing
right
is
way.
just, you know, we start arguing through the weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Result of that, she was at the house. She came home yesterday she's in the reserve, so she came home yesterday from South Carolina.
Uh-huh.
I wasn't talking to her. I cleaned the whole house and just minding my own business. And this morning, I was getting ready to take my kids to daycare on post.
As he spoke with the officer, he revealed that his girlfriend, whom he also referred to as his wife, had physically assaulted him. This was a shocking claim, and the officer listened carefully as the man shared his side of the story. The situation became even more concerning when the man showed the officer video footage on his mobile phone, which he claimed would support his version of the events. The video was difficult to watch, but confirmed the man's claim. The footage showed disturbing moments of the altercation, leaving no doubt about the severity of the situation.
And both of them, and I put them all in the car, and I guess she was in.
Women, please keep your hands off of a man, bro. Because especially a man that respects you and not gonna put his hands on you. But every man has a reflex, and so hands to the face is a no-go. You can't stop a man's reflex, bro. So women, please don't do that.
Thinking that we were cool. She was like, I was going to the gym in the afternoon, and I didn't tell her anything. So she kind of like went away inside the house and closed the garage. So I was just getting ready to leave, and she opened the garage back and started talking to me, arguing, and then she started pushing me. And in the face, and then she started gaslighting me. And maybe I was saying things that I was gaslighting her too,
Like what?
like ignoring her because I wasn't talking to her about. She was asking about. She was like, "Oh,
That's not gaslighting though, bro.
I got
That's
it on
just
video,
ignoring
but I'm
her.
not gonna show you until we finally talk." And then I was just,
What do you have on video?
I'm sure, I don't know if you've been through this before or years. I don't want to like mess up her career or like right now. I said right now she's at work and she think, like I said, she think that I'm bluffing about it. But I was telling her like I'm not gonna keep sponsoring the behavior that you're doing, which is pretty much right now out of social media. She's been talking to other guys, well, being married to me, and the reason why we went to social work before and we've been through it is because while I was deployed, she was cheating on me.
So she cheating on him and beating him up.
Thank you.
There's like over.
Okay.
So this is the first one that I kind of like. It was working out.
You think this is not like this? You can be the star father of the year, huh? You can't just make it easy? Why do you have to be so difficult?
Hmm? Why is he talking to me like that? Why is he talking to me like that?
I'm not. It can be easy for everybody. You just want to make my life miserable because you have this persona in your head, thinking that I'm cheating on everybody. And if I am, I would like to see proof. Because there's nothing.
Yeah, you're gaslighting. I could tell a
There's
gaslighter, bro.
nothing. There's nothing. And that's what's funny. I'm not intimidated by you anymore. I'm not scared by you. There's nothing that you can do to intimidate me. Nothing.
Bro, get your hands off me, bro.
You think that you can just ignore me when I'm trying to talk to you about my kids?
Yes.
Huh? I'm not afraid of you. I'm sick of you always trying to intimidate me. I'm not afraid of you. I'm not afraid of you.
Will you transition to the next relationship?
She's right.
Who?
My wife.
Where is she?
The white car.
To the truck?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I'm sure she can tell that she's texting me and calling me.
Okay.
And she,
Does she know you're here?
yeah, because she's seen my location. Well,
Okay. Stay in here for just a minute, okay?
Oh, I want to see what she got to say. He looks scared of her, to be honest.
25. Can I get another unit with me? I've got the other
He
party
looks scared of
set up here
her.
at headquarters.
What was that unit?
25. Hello. Are you Kelly?
Yes.
Can I talk to you for just a minute? Okay.
When the officer arrived at the property, he saw a woman trying to leave. Her behavior immediately raised suspicion. She seemed in a hurry to leave the scene, which seemed strange given the circumstances. The officer stopped her and asked if she had anything to do with the disturbance. The woman denied any involvement in a crime. She began to offer her version of the story, but her response felt off to the officer. It seemed like she was trying to avoid responsibility for what had happened. The woman then tried to deflect blame by giving conflicting statements. She changed her story several times, seemingly trying to confuse the officer.
Hey, I'm Officer Moran. What's going on with your husband?
I mean, I'm sure you know his side of the story. It's
And I want to get yours. So
Yeah, it's probably true.
Okay.
What he said.
What do you think he told me? Like, I'm just trying to get your side, okay?
We've been going through this for 3 years.
Yeah,
It's
it
just
sounds
not,
like it's
it
a rough
hasn't
time.
gone this far.
Listen, I'm gonna tell you this. If it was the other way around, if it was domestic violence on like the man doing that to the woman, he would be in handcuffs right now. Especially after seeing that video. He will be in handcuffs right now, bro.
I don't know. I'm sure he told you everything. He's really good at building cases against me. He's
Okay.
a very smart man.
Okay, so what from your perspective?
How much has he been building
He knows
against
how
you?
to push me past my limits and manipulate me to the point to where I finally break.
So you
And
got
then
anger problems.
He does stuff like this.
Okay, so I understand what you're saying, like in general, that this is like an ongoing thing. But what about today? How did he do that today?
Trying to threaten that he's going to have full custody of our children.
Okay.
Not say that exactly, but don't worry about it. I got it. The words that he says, I don't even know how to put it in word for word right now.
Okay.
Meaning
feel
you
like he
over
was
your head. You all
provoking
in
you?
your own head, bro.
Of course, he always does.
Okay, so how did the argument start?
He accuses me of stuff that's not true.
Okay.
And he sees tiny parts of little stories or little stuff that goes on, and then he makes this own story in his mind as if it's true, and it's not.
Sound like you're the
And
one doing that.
Don't know
She's
how much
delusional,
longer,
bro.
Or I mean, I can't even plead my case because he will bring up another thing on top of that. Can we talk privately at work?
Yeah, we can step off to the side here. We can't go inside right now.
She's a
I'm not trying to
delusional
have you
person,
put all your
bro.
business out there. So he was accusing you of things, right?
Stuff that's not true, and I'm just sick of it.
Yeah. So and then what happened after that? So you guys were arguing.
I'm sure you've seen videos and stuff. Can you just
I'm trying to get your perspective because it's not fair for me to only get one side of the story when there are at least two sides to the story.
I don't even know my side. I'm sick of. I was for so long a stay-at-home mom, living in his shadow, and I finally just am becoming.
Okay, stay right here for just 1 second, okay? I want to hear what you have to say, but give me 1 minute, okay? Okay, so like I said, there are at least two sides to every story, right? And it's not fair for me to only have one person's side, okay?
Arrest her.
I understand you guys have ongoing
Can
issues.
you tell me what's going on after this?
I am investigating a domestic violence incident. That's what's going on.
So you
Okay?
will be
And
arrested
what's
tonight.
happening right this moment is I'm trying to get your side, okay?
I don't know. I don't really have a side. There's nowhere I can go.
A
He's trying to kick me
man
out of
would
our
be
house.
in
I
handcuffs
cannot
right
leave.
now.
There's nowhere for me to go.
Okay.
Clearly, she was trying to divert attention away from her role in the altercation. She believed that by creating confusion, she could escape the consequences of her actions. However, instead of making things easier for her inconsistent statements only complicate the situation. Despite her attempts to mislead the officer remained calm and professional. He allowed her to speak for as long as needed, but carefully noted everything she said. As the woman spoke, she eventually admitted that the argument with the man had started because of issues involving child safety and custody. This added a sensitive and emotional layer to the case, which made the situation more complex.
Now he said you have like friends in the area. I'm not kicking you out of your house, just to be clear.
I'm talking
okay?
to the police officer. Mom, I know. I'm talking to the police officer. Can I? He has friends too. We both have friends.
Again, I'm not taking sides.
I know.
But,
I don't have anywhere to go.
okay.
I have family that live on the West Coast in California and Nevada.
Okay.
Well, think about the actions
So,
you
guys are
make,
arguing.
bro.
Okay. And is this how it usually goes? You guys argue and then it escalates?
No, I mean,
Okay.
we'll argue, but we're quick to get over it. It's just, I see your prior service. I'm military as well. I'm a reservist. I had my drill weekend. I just graduated the Drill Sergeant Academy in November. And from day one, I'm sure you know, what were you?
This is actually law enforcement, but
Okay, well,
yeah.
day one, when day zero, I'm sure you've seen shark attacks and
Yeah,
stuff. We had, from day one when I was at the academy, he fought with me every day. He doesn't like when I leave because of a history that we have
right.
when I leave for military. So,
And that's got to be super stressful too.
yes, I had my drill weekend this weekend, and
I don't wanna hear
FaceTime
that.
with him. I share my location. I answer all his calls and all his text messages in a timely manner that he would like. And I was at the gym, and I
Is
wasn't
y'all gonna
answering
put
them
her in
right
cuffs?
fast enough for him.
When were you not answering? Fast
Saturday.
enough.
Saturday.
Okay, Saturday.
That scenario, as if it's a real story, as if something really happened, as if he knows already. Like, oh, I already know you did this, so why don't you just tell me? And it's like it never happened, but because you know of maybe a snippet that I know that person, you know that where that person works, and maybe I've been in the same location as that person, he puts his own story together as if like I already know this happened, but it never happened. But that's how he thinks that he can catch me and other people in lies. And it's just.
But how do
this
you
morning
expect
he
him
was
to
playing
think?
mind games with me and with me.
Because the
Like,
way
how
you
was he
moving
doing that?
around,
What was he doing that about?
Telling me he wanted me out of the house by the time I was done with work. That I'm not going to be living there anymore. Pretty much just trying to keep me out of the house.
At one point during the conversation, the woman also shared that she had no financial resources or assets to support herself. This statement revealed some of her personal struggles. She faced challenges beyond the current situation which might have contributed to her behavior. However, despite these personal challenges, the officer knew that he had to focus on the facts and the seriousness of the situation.
Telling me, and I was trying to get the kids ready because we both mutually get them ready, take the kids to school.
are y'all
Yeah.
going
He
to
wasn't letting me
arrest
help
this
get
girl?
them ready. And I was like, okay, well, I made them breakfast. What are we going to do? Like, can I take the kids to school? Like, what is the plan this morning? Because, I just, don't worry about it. I got it. Okay, but, we have an infant.
Yeah.
And I'm just like,
Thank you.
okay, what's the plan when,
Skip, arrest this girl, bro.
I mean,
Don't cry
I'm sure you
now.
guys saw videos. I'm sure you guys have proof.
Wait, let me replay it back some.
I mean, physical abuse.
Pushes you beyond your limit. Would you say that's accurate?
Of course.
Yeah. I mean, I can't imagine dealing with that. And it's extra hard when you have kids.
Yeah.
And that makes it that much worse.
Yeah.
Now she
So
knows
has
she
it ever gotten
cooked.
physical with you guys?
Yeah.
Multiple times.
Okay. What has happened in
I
those?
should have filed domestic on him before he did me.
Well, what happened in the other times?
He's locked me in my closet. I have that one on video. He's locked me in my closet. I mean, physical abuse. He won't let me leave, so he'll grab me, put me up against the. He tries to confine me into corners and closets.
How does he do that?
By grabbing me, he's strong. He's held me down multiple times.
When did that happen?
It was a while ago.
Okay.
It was like 2020, 2021.
What else happened?
I mean, I put my hand on him. I'm sure there's no way out of that. Like, I'm
You
sure
put
he
your
gets
hands on
really
him
soft.
often, seem like.
Do you put your hands on him today?
Maybe.
You do it often.
Kelly?
I mean, I'm sure you guys saw videos. I'm sure you guys have proof.
But again, I need your side.
You're hearing myself.
Okay. But here's the thing. If there's just a video of you going up and hitting somebody, I'm not in your mind at that moment. I'm not hearing what's going on with your thoughts. Okay? I'm not.
It's just always he tries to make me fearful of him. He tries to intimidate me. He's manipulative. He plays psychological games with
Yeah.
me, and I don't know how to combat them the proper way.
And that's when it turns physical?
Yes. It's
Meaning you're not in control of your
stresses me
emotions.
So much and
Yeah.
threatens that he's gonna make sure that I'm so financially.
Him being calm made you
mentally,
spaz.
psychologically paralyzed that I will never be able to overcome our separation because I want to leave. So he's gonna make sure he does anything possible to get any documents on me to hurt me so bad that at the end of the day he's the winner. And it doesn't even need to be a winner or a loser.
No,
needs to
it shouldn't be that a win or lose situation.
No.
It's not a game, but I know you're saying that's his perspective. So when he acts like that, when he makes you feel like you couldn't be independent,
we have done counseling, and they've said if you feel like it gets to that, if you're gonna probably put your hands on him, if it's gonna get violent, you need to be able to walk away. And I used to be able to leave, but he made it to where he would take my car keys, he would take my cell phone, take my debit card. He would make it to where I couldn't leave.
yeah. Did that happen today? Did he take any of your
No,
stuff?
but that's just his pattern.
Yeah.
Like, he's smart. He got me good today. He set it up perfectly. to where it was right in front of our campus. He's so smart.
So did you put your hands on him today?
After carefully collecting all the information, the officer
her in
made
the
his
corner,
decision.
bro.
The man's video evidence and the woman's inconsistent statements left little doubt that the woman had been involved in the altercation. The officer determined that despite her efforts to avoid responsibility, she was the primary suspect. He had no
Respectfully
choice
so.
but to act and ensure that she was held accountable for her actions. When the officer moved to
Respectfully
arrest
so.
the woman, she resisted.
I mean, if the answer is yes, I want to hear the because.
There is no because. It's not right. There's no reason why.
I mean, I'm not justifying it, but at the same time, you can only be pushed so far. Did you just lose your cool? You said in the past you've been able to walk away.
I've tried a couple of times until he made it to where I wouldn't be able to.
Okay.
Like,
And
take my
were
car
you?
keys.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to interrupt you. Go ahead.
No, he's done it. I've been able to walk, but I have nowhere to go.
Yeah.
My friends have spouses, their own lives. Like,
Yeah.
I have nowhere to go.
So you feel trapped.
Of course.
Did you feel trapped today?
Nope. Nope.
It's not even that I felt trapped today. It was just like, I hate that he wants to get the last word, and I don't care about letting him. It's not about getting the last word or not. It's just about
He didn't get the last word. He was quiet,
him
bro.
telling me, him always threatening me with the children or with just life,
Yeah.
finances, and stuff.
Did he do that today?
Of
No.
course.
What specifically did he threaten you with?
That he was going to ruin my military career. That he was going to, which he's done already in the past, contacted my chain of command before, that he was going to mess up my career, mess up the guys' careers that follow me in like my Instagram stories and my posts.
Yeah.
And I'm not sexualized or anything on social media.
Right. So, assuming it did get physical today, what happened just prior to it getting physical?
I just want him to know that I'm not going to continue to live in fear of him. I'm not afraid of him.
Yeah.
I'm sick of him thinking that I am going to live in fear of him.
So you just wanted to show him that you're not scared of him. Okay. And that's why you put your hands on him?
Can you just tell me what's going to happen?
Well, I
Cooked.
have to finish investigating what was alleged. okay?
GG's.
And then we'll make that determination. I'm not trying to like play mind games with you or dance around things, but at the same time, I'm not going to tell you something that's not going to happen. Okay? So hang out right here for just a minute. And let me talk to my partner over here, okay?
Ain't no talking.
So
Put
what's
this
your
girl in
plan
cuffs.
for going forward in this relationship?
I've been asking for divorce for 2 years, but he got
What stops you from filing?
money. I've been contacting people all morning. I had a feeling he would do something like this.
Yeah.
But like, I mean, I don't even know the first steps.
I thought military paid for
I
housing.
don't have family. I don't have anything.
Maybe I'm
I'm
mistaken.
going to have you step down here, okay? Put your phone down. Turn around and put your hand behind your back. Right now you're under arrest for simple battery under the Domestic Violence Act, okay?
The woman was formally charged. She was brought before
She
a
ain't do no
court
time.
and charged with 2 counts of simple battery in connection with
She
the
got out
incident.
the next
The
day.
charges reflected the seriousness of her actions and highlighted the need to address domestic violence cases with the seriousness they deserve. If you enjoyed this video,
Man, they prolonged putting her in handcuffs. Again, if it was the other way around, and if, again, the man was hitting on the girl and showed that video to the cops, they would have tackled that man to the ground and put him in handcuffs. They sat there and you could have bought her a cheeseburger the way they held off putting her in handcuffs. She could have smoked a whole pack of cigarettes. Like what? Man. Anyways, that'll be it for this one, man. Make sure y'all like this video. Like I said before in the beginning, liking the video helps with the algorithm. Let's run these videos up. I appreciate the support, everybody. And yeah, see you on the next one. Deuces.